Daddy born poor, Mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. Four babies in the backseat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha 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 ha.
Good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. I am honored you could join me this morning. We're at Forex Smart Trade. Our mission is to help you become successful currency traders, and we do that by teaching you how to read our proprietary trading indicators that are very, very accurate. And we do that with personalized one-on-one training, which we think is the most efficient and effective way to learn currency trading. So if you are committed to changing your life and getting on the path to financial independence, we can help. We've got a dozen different signals that we use to trade with. The one that I trade with on my trade plan is something called the 10-point trade. So that is what we will do this morning. So let's get started. First, we got to listen to this guy.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
One of the great things about the program is we do these live trades, and the purpose is threefold. One is it's a teaching moment to show you the strategy of a trader who knows how to trade. Two is to give you evidence that the tools work as we say. And three is to give you some tips. So we do multiple live trade sessions. We do one at 10 in the morning, which is typically a scalp trade. We do another at 6 in the evening, which tends to be a long-term trade. And then we do another one at 10 p.m., which is morning time in Australia. So we're trading Australian pairs. And the difference between us and other programs is that we let you trade company cash because we are confident in how well the tools work and split what you make. And as part of that, we, in addition to the kind of one-on-one training we're giving you, we are doing continuous training. So every Wednesday night we have a training meeting. Every Saturday morning we have a training meeting. So we are constantly giving you feedback and answering questions. And because you're trading company funds, there's an accountability there. There's somebody looking at what you're doing. And if you start to kind of go off course, we will step in and try to give you some correction and figure out what you're doing wrong and get it going right. So with that, let us get going. I trade off of a little checklist, kind of like a pilot's checklist, where I want to just make sure I don't miss anything. A good habit is to restart your green chart every day. I did that before we came on, and then also make sure my MetaTrader 4 is connected, which is what I trade through. review of the yesterday's trade. Specifically, I'm looking for things where it didn't go as I intended, to figure out what happened so I can make a correction in my strategy. It's about incremental improvement as I continue to get new information and see things. I add that to my tool bag, and you could expedite that by just doing back testing. So back testing is when you go back in time and you look for the setup that you're trading with, and then try to find little nuances in that setup that let you improve that accuracy rate. As we are technical traders, which we are trading based on the price action, and our tools are very good at predicting where the market will go. We also want to know news items that are coming up, because news impacts currency price movements. So to find that news, we go to forexfactory.com. Forexfactory.com breaks news down into kind of three categories. Yellow is low impact, orange is medium impact, and red is high impact. And we have a bunch of red items here this morning at for the USD, both red and yellow. So we will not be trading the USD this morning. I like to be out of it 2 hours beforehand, and we're within that 2 hour window. So let's keep going. Into the analysis, we are going to use the 10-point signal. I am going to work off of a 1 hour chart, and basically I'm looking to try to get the lines from all three sections to line up. So let's proceed. This chart, the light 6 major, is one of the standard charts. I like to call it a composite chart because it is showing us 6 different currency pairs all on a 1 hour chart. And I am looking for situations where we are either oversold. That is, the lines, we're starting in the middle section of the chart here where the lines are oversold and are pointing up, which is a buy, or the lines are above the blue line. Above the blue line is overbought, and the lines are going down. So here, Australian US dollar, we are reaching oversold, and everybody's going down. Here, Euro USD, we are overbought, all the lines are going down. And I've got the double cross where the red line and black line have crossed over the green line and gray line. All the lines are clustered, and the lines are very steep. Now, we have an open trade from last night. It just missed hitting our take profit and was profitable this morning. I am going to go ahead and hedge that trade right now. Probably should have closed it when we were profitable this morning, but I don't want to keep holding this right now. So hold on a second. I'm going to just switch over and hedge real quick. I know we don't want to take a trade, but I don't want to get stopped out either. So I'm going to take a sell trade just to lock in that loss, and I'm going to go back and deal with it afterwards. But I don't want to get stopped out. So let me just go in here real quick. Sorry for the distraction. let me also just one more minute. And all right, sorry about that. I'm not going to recommend taking a trade, but to protect the existing trade, I am going to put in a sell to kind of lock in the loss till we get more information. So this setup, actually, as I said, I like this setup. When you have the first part of the setup, what we would do is we jump up to the TNTs and count how many lines are consistent with the sell signal we have here. 2 orange lines are going down, dotted blue is going up. When blue goes up, that means sell. So 3 of the 4 are telling me sell, and I have down pressure here with green on top. It's almost down pressure. I guess we'll call it sideways. The green line is going down. The red line is horizontal. Both lines need to be going down for it to be down pressure. Technically we don't have this part of the signal. But anyways, I don't want to get stuck holding. I don't want to get stopped out on that trade. So I'm going to hedge it right now, and I'm going to go back and deal with it afterward when we get off the trade. Pound USD just approaching oversold. USD Canadian just approaching overbought. USD Swiss franc oversold. Minors going up, majors going sideways, so nothing there. USD yen. Again, another nice signal. We were oversold. Everybody's going up. I've got the double cross. So that's the 3 points I'm looking for. But I also have the signal is stronger when the lines are clustered like they are here. And we have got maybe the slope of the green line is very steep. So it's, so 45 is like this. We're up here at maybe 75 75. But again, we're not going to trade the USD because of that news item coming up. And the reason I like to stay out 2 hours beforehand is sometimes that news leaks out beforehand, and the price starts moving based on that leaked news, and our indicators aren't quite picking it up fast enough. So, and when the news comes out, there can be a big jump, and I don't want to get stuck holding something when there's a big jump. So let's see here. I have cloned the light 6 major chart and basically just put in other non-USD pairs. So here we've got the euro pound. We are overbought. Minors are coming down. Majors haven't committed. The key to this trade is each section of the chart is measuring different things. And if I can get agreement across all 3 sections, that gives me a high probability of the trade doing what I want. And on an hour chart, trade is going to be worth anywhere from 5 to 35 pips. I find that it's easy to pick off 11, 12 pips off of the 1 hour chart within an hour. And if I get that and do that 3 times a day, I am going to be very profitable. AUD yen oversold. Everybody's going down. Can I get 10 pips when I'm down here? Yes, I can. But it's just not part of my trade plan. I'd rather wait for the setup. It is far more likely that I can get 10 pips from when we are overbought going to oversold. And here you can see had I caught this up here, that was worth 78 pips in 3 hours. Versus, you know, here I got on this last candle, I got in at over oops, I can't quite see it. What is that? I can't quite see it because the blue line's in the way. Looks like 8 pips. You know, in the last hour there was 8 pips. But my strategy is I want to limit the amount of time that the trade is open, and I want to be able to get in and out. So that's why I trade off of a 1 hour chart, and I am a stickler at sticking for the rules. Euro Canadian, overbought. Minors are going down. Majors haven't committed yet. Australian New Zealand dollar, oversold. Minors are going up. Majors haven't committed yet. Same with the pound. Yen, oversold. Minors are started to turn up. Majors still going down. Euro Australian dollar, overbought. Minors are going sideways. Majors going up, so nothing there. Canadian dollar, yen, oversold. Majors are still going down. Euro New Zealand dollar, everybody is overbought and still going up. Again, here's a situation where, you know, you were able, off of that kink, that was good for 30 pips. Oops. Come on. Why isn't it letting me? You know, so it was good for 30. We got this kink going from less steep to more steep, and that was worth 30 pips. But again, it's not part of my trade plan. You know, had I principally trade just the euro dollar. The signals work on all the pairs. Had I been in the euro dollar and seen this, I might have taken this trade or kept a trade open and moved my take profit out. But on a pair I'm not familiar with, I'm not going to do that. Pound New Zealand dollar, we're just reaching overbought. New Zealand dollar, yen, oversold. Major still going down, minor starting to turn. New Zealand dollar, USD, oversold, just reaching oversold. Euro Swiss franc, oversold, still going down. Minors are starting to turn, so nothing there. These news mornings tend to give us limited opportunities. AUD Canadian, oversold, going down. Minors are sideways. Swiss franc yen, overbought. Everybody is going down. I do have the double cross. I'm not crazy about this though, because the slope of the green line is less than 45 degrees, and it's almost going horizontal. But I do have, technically I have the 3 points. If I take a look at my TNTs, 2 orange lines going down in support, but I don't have either of the blue lines. Both blue lines are telling me buy. So I may have 2 of the 4. I need 3 of the 4 here. I do have the red line on top. I've got steep up pressure. What makes the up pressure steep is the slope of the lines and the closeness together of the lines. The pressure is weaker, the more the lines are split and the less the slope are. So like over here, there's less steepness than over here, and the lines are split. So we're going to pass on this. Euro yen. We are just past halfway, and usually I don't like to take the trade when it's just past halfway, and I judge just past halfway by where the green line is. So the green line is beyond here. We theoretically have the 3 points. The other thing I don't like is that the line has a kink here. So we're going from more steep to less steep. I want to go from less steep to more steep. So had up here where the line kinked, this would have been a good trade. I would have liked this setup. And off this setup, we could have gotten again, I'm having a hard time reading that. Anyways, I'm not going to try to read it because I can't. It's too that blue line is covering this spot there. Pound AUD overbought going up. New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc miners have oversold. Miners are starting to turn. Majors still going down. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc, same thing. Oversold. Miners starting to go up. The majors sideways. So we have just gone through 24 pairs in about 17 minutes, 18 minutes, and have not found a setup. So I am going to change gears. One of the nice things is I do have multiple signals I can trade off of. So now I'm going to see if I can get a little scalp trade off of this using what's known as a thick orange line trade. The thick orange line trade, this trade is again off of a 1 hour chart, and we want to take it when there's less than 5 minutes remaining in the hour. Right now we've got 7 minutes remaining in the hour, and I am looking for scenarios where this number here, which is the giving me the position of where the thick orange line is either 0 or 10. When this is at 0, when the thick orange line's at 0, the thick orange line number is scaled. So when it goes as low as it can go, it's at 0. When it's at 0, it's based on how it's measured. It's saying, well, hey, I don't think there's any more down in the movement. If there's no more down in the movement, that is a good opportunity to buy. Likewise, when it is at 10, the line is as high as it can go, and it's thinking that there's no more up in the movement. So when I see either of those two situations, then I want to confirm it. I'm going to confirm it with where the position of the majors are. And if I get condition 1, 0 or 10, and condition 2, the correct position of the majors, I've got a good trade. So let's quickly see if we've got anything here. So I'm looking for 0 or 1 or within 1 point. So this isn't close enough. This isn't close enough. 8.9 isn't close enough. 0 here, euro yen, that is close enough. But look where my my majors are. My majors are in the middle of the channel. I want my majors down here well below the red line. So this is telling me there's more down in the movement. This is telling me it doesn't think there's any more down in the movement. So I want agreement between these two. So I don't have that here, so I'm going to pass. 7 isn't close enough. 1.9 isn't close enough. Canadian dollar yen. I am at 0.6, which is within 1 of 0. and all of my lines are well below the red line. So this is a good trade. This trade doesn't require any calculation. It's worth 5 pips. And basically what's going to happen is you can kind of think about it like an elastic's being pulled. When the hour changes and a new candle comes up, you're letting go of the elastic and there's going to be a little snap. So we're looking to get that little snap. Now my only question is, what's the spread on this? Canadian dollar yen. Let's see if I've got that open here. We don't, so I'm going to go to File, New Chart, and I'm going to look for Canadian dollar yen, which is going to probably be in this third grouping. Canadian dollar yen, open it up. Let me change it to 1 hour, and we've got about a 1 pip spread. A little more than a 1 pip spread here, just about a 1 pip spread. So we're going to pay 1 pip to get 5 pips. So 1 pip to get 5 pips. I do like it. So let's go ahead and we're going to take a buy on the Canadian dollar yen. This account has, it's a demo account. It has $7,100 in it. So I'm going to click New Order. And I am going to adjust my lot size to 0.71. And I'm not going to worry about the stop loss or take profit. I am going to click Market Buy. It records the trade. Then I'm going to go down here and right click anywhere along the order line and go to Modify. And it's going to let me enter in the take profit and stop loss. And one of the nice features is if I put 50 points, which equals 5 pips, and I click this little blue button, it does the math for me. And we're going to use a 4-to-1 on this. And so we're going to have a 20 pip stop loss. And on this trade, the reason we're using a 4-to-1 is this trade is accurate 90% of the time. So if you win 9 trades for 5 pips, you're ahead 45 pips. You lose 1 trade for 20 pips. So 45 minus 20, you're ahead 25 pips at the end of the day. And the only other thing I like to do is make sure I get the full 5 pips. So if I got in at 108.851, I'm going to go to 108.901. So that's the full 5 pips. And so we did a buy on the Canadian yen, the Canadian dollar yen. Take profit is 108.901, 108.901. And the stop loss is 108.645, 108.645. Let's see if we've got anything else. Not close enough, not close enough. Yes. New Zealand dollar yen. I don't like doing this trade when it is non-prime time for either of the pairs. So it is evening in both in New Zealand and Japan. Over here, it's approaching morning time in Canada, so that's why it was okay here. And then the other thing is, I like to see the red line just a little bit lower than what we're seeing here. It is oversold. It's touching oversold. But notice the difference here. This is like a quarter, almost a half an inch over the line. This is just touching the line. So I'm going to pass on this one. 1.8, no. This is very close. 1.3. Euro CHF. Euro CHF. Ooh. I'm going to pass because it's outside of the limit. I want it 1 or less. 1.9, no, yes, but my majors and minors aren't far enough down. Oh, we just did that one. We're going backwards, so we want to go this way. No, yes, but non-prime time. Australian dollar, yen. This is borderline right here. It's a little further down than that last one. No. Let us go back here. No, nothing. All right. So today we took one trade on the Canadian dollar yen. It was a buy for 5 pips. Take profit is 108.901, 108.901. Stop loss 108.645. And let's just take one more look at the signal before we leave. Canadian dollar yen. Normally, let me just go back. This was at 0.6. I'd like to see this number move by at least one point, and it has. It's gone from 0.6 to 2, so it's about 1.4. Again, I'm expecting this to close within the next hour. All right, gang. Thank you for joining me. We are here to make you successful. We are very good at that. If you are committed and you put the time in, we will make you successful. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me. I am here to help or work with your coach. You can schedule time with me at forexsmarttrade.com/schedule, forexsmarttrade.com/schedule. And we will reconvene again on Monday evening, 6:30. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.